Hello everyone and welcome to the very first episode on Dala Creative TV for 2020. We are going to have so much fun this year. I've got beautiful projects that we are going to do together. And today we are going to start off by doing some dot art. So many people are doing dot art these days, and you can find professional dot art tools and stencils to help you achieve this painting technique. This holiday on the beach, I picked up a beautiful big round flat pebble to paint on. Unfortunately, it is a little bit coarse, but that is not going to stop me. I am going to try and do dot art on this coarse pebble to see what the effects will be. Like I said, there are some tools available to help you to make dot art, especially if you want to do mandalas. But today I am going to show you a freehand drawing, and I am also going to show you how to make beautiful dots with objects found in your house. I am going to do a dot painting with white flow acrylic paint, and we are going to practice on some paper first. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the found objects that I use to make dots with. And with flow acrylic, I am going to start by making dots with a chopstick. So the next tool comes from my pantry, and it is actually for cake decorating and to make flowers in sugar craft, but it works perfectly with the dot art. You can also use a pencil to make dots. As you can see, it makes beautiful big round flat circles on the paper. Okay, and here I am using a cocktail society stick. And I'm just dipping my stick into the paint every time if I want the circles to remain the same size. And then of course if I want to make them smaller, I just continue dotting and they will be smaller with each dot. Okay, and in my garage I found a nail with quite a big head, and you can use that to make nice big circles or nice big dots. Okay, and in my stationery drawer I picked up some map pins, and I'm curious to see if this is going to work and if I can make beautiful dots with it. And it seems to be working, so you can literally walk around in your house and find objects to make dots with. I also found this dowel stick in my garage, a small dowel stick, and I'm also going to try a pin, and I'm just inserting it into a cork so that it's easier to work with. And with a pin with a round head, you can make beautiful tiny small dots. Okay, so I'm going to use a map pin with a plastic head, and it'll probably be the same as the sewing or the needlecraft pin, but I suspect it will make slightly bigger dots because the head is a little bit bigger. Okay, and there we have it. We practiced our pins on the black paper, and now we are ready to paint the coarse rock. Okay, so now I am just going to show you, if you use a stencil to make a beautiful mandala, you can use the stencil just to draw some lines to make marks where you want to make dots if you want to do a mandala pattern. Okay, but like I said, I'm not going to paint a mandala. I'm going to do some freehand drawing with dots, and I'm just going to clean my stone. I'm going to draw a daisy here in the corner, a daisy flower, and then I'm going to decorate the rest of the rock or the pebble with dots. I'm working on a quartz rock or pebble, I have decided that I am going to add a little bit of acrylic flow medium to my paint, just to prevent the paint from running into these coarse creases or little tiny holes in the rock. Flow medium has a glue base, and because the dots are so small, I hope that it is going to dry quickly to prevent it from running into the tiny holes. I start by painting my flower because that is going to be my focus point, and thereafter I will just add random dots to create a pattern on this rock that I want to use as a paperweight in my studio. Just going to dry this with my heat gun to speed up the drying time. Because I want to keep my pebble or my rock neutral, I'm going to add some tan and some beach sand craft paint colors to my design. Again, I'm going to add a tiny bit of acrylic flow medium to the paint, just to thicken it a bit and help prevent the paint from running into the coarse pebble. Okay, so I'm going to start dotting my design, and I'm just working randomly. I don't have anything specific in mind. I'm just going to have fun and practice a bit with this tool and see what happens and the effects, because I'm working on a coarse surface instead of a smooth one. Okay, while I'm working, I have one of my granddaughters, Roslyn, in the studio with me, and she asked me if she could say something and record a message for all of you.
Hi, my name is Roslyn. My mom is the best artist in the world. I often do art with her and enjoy watching videos. She sometimes makes videos for little kids as well. Do yourself a favor and watch all the dollar videos. There's over 100 dollar videos. Make sure you watch every single one. Enjoy the rest of the video. Goodbye!
Okay, so I've had lots of fun doing this, and I've just randomly thought to get some practice out to make perfect round circles. It looks a little bit flat for me, so I'm going to use one of my raw umber paint markers, and I'm just going to draw in some lines to create depth on my flower. I'm definitely going to practice this more and look for innovative ways to incorporate dot art into my mixed media paintings. And I hope you enjoyed the lesson and you learned something that you can work on rough or coarse surfaces as well. And I can't wait until next week for our next project, which is going to be resin pouring. Until next week, bye for now.